I made a promise between me and me this week. But first, before I go too far, let me tell you how I realized that I needed to make that promise in the first place. I traveled from Indiana to Nashville to North Carolina and back. The gas was pretty high, but I made good time. I stayed with my friend Paige down in Nashville. That's going in the vlog. She's super cool, and her roommates are too. We even went out to eat, we had good conversation, and after that, Paige and I went to a speakeasy, and we got a few drinks. It was great. I had a great time.
So we're going to this bar called Attaboy in Nashville. To get in, you have to stand outside the door.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be fun. We're throwing Nate into the deep end of alcohol.
We made it in. Paige.
We made it in. This is Attaboy.
So what we got here is a little bit of bourbon, lemon, citrus, and some pomegranate syrup. Oh, sorry. Yes. And so that's what I got.
Okay, I got tequila with pomegranate and then crushed blackberries with lime.
It's not taken.
Oh, it's a video?
That's
Yes.
It's a video.
What the hell? Thank you.
Early the next morning, I hopped on the bus and I headed to Young Life Capernaum Camp in North Carolina. Let me tell you, I had a great time there with my guys who I've been discipling and just growing a relationship with, and I learned more than I thought I would about the Lord. The message throughout the week seemed very simple on the surface, but it really struck a chord with me. I get so wrapped up in all my questions and theories about who God is, and it gets so jumbled and complexified up in my brain. But this week really took me back to my roots, and it helped me realize how simple my faith can and should be. I'm never going to have all the answers to my questions, and I probably shouldn't have the answers to my questions. This week really helped me uncover the truth in that. So after church camp, we headed all the way back to Nashville, and I stayed for a weekend with my friends Penny, Grace, Nora, and Sophie, and I had a blast. I love those gals.
Oh, shut up.
But that concluded my trip. So where's the promise is what you're probably asking. Well, this week helped me realize one more thing. Humans love patterns, and when we find a pattern that we like, we don't tend to change it. But that is the problem with patterns. They don't change. And if over our lifetime we just form more and more patterns, then it becomes harder and harder for us to realize the places we need to change. The promise I made this week was that no matter where I am in life or how old I am, I will continually take time to reset and reassess. Not with my family, not with my friends, but with myself. I will take time with myself. Whether that is a church camp in North Carolina or a cross-country road trip to Nevada, I will find a way to make it happen.